One small step for a man. One giant leap.
Hold the jokes, team. We got a lot of work to do here.
Alright, wife's asleep, kids are asleep, let's play some video games. My name is not John Smith and today we're playing The Crust. Welcome to a new Let's Play series. We are playing The Crust. This is a game where you colonize the moon. Think about something like Factorio, Surviving Mars. Story-wise, maybe some Ixion vibes. We are going to start a new game. And I'm going to start with the tutorial just because part of the story is in the tutorial and I think the story is really nice. If you don't, if that's not interesting for you, just skip ahead. We'll have, chapters down below.
HB-11 capsule is delivered to the launch pad. Ready for ascent. Over. Copy that. Start the launch procedure.
Platform 1 is ready for launch. Over.
Launch control. Initiating countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Elevator to home station 1. Capsule HB-11 has begun its ascent. Stand by to receive. Over.
Hook 1 to elevator, ready for receiving. Over.
Destination Moon, base MT4. Docking gateway provision priority. Highest. Course crossing route. Always in favor of HB-11. Priority launch and landing has been approved by Crust.
Alpha team, get ready to head back home. Over. Watch yourself out there. Lunar night is coming. Stand by, Alpha team. We've got visitors.
Mayor Tranquilitatis Logistics to incoming transition. Please state your intentions. Over.
Alice to MT Logistics. We have received clearance and hold a signed contract with Mr. Holloway for our mining operations in this designated sector. We're here to commence our activities as scheduled.
MT Logistics to Alice. We weren't informed of your early arrival. We've just finished building the elevator for your drones to access the underground facilities. At the moment, all the electricity is being used to charge the batteries as we prepare for night. We can't route power to the elevator right now. I suggest you keep your mining buddies in orbit for the next 2 weeks while we wait for the sun to come up, sweetheart.
We made it here right on schedule,
Oh.
but waiting for the next morning on the moon, a whole 2 weeks of downtime, is utterly unacceptable. This could jeopardize our entire mining contract. We need a better plan. And the name's Alice, not sweetheart.
Not sweetheart. I'm not John. Right, so left click.
Good afternoon, Director. This is Alice, your Vice President. We have a bit of a situation here, but I'm already on it. First, let's test our connection. Give this dialog box a click if you're hearing me loud and clear, then we can proceed.
Okay, so that's
Connection
tutorial
solid.
stuff.
That's a start. Give me a few minutes to secure our landing clearance. Feel free to soak in the sights while you wait. I'm sure you have a great view of the moon from your orbital station.
Right.
So,
Let's-
Robert, do we have a deal?
Let me be clear. A 2-week power outage equals job loss and a costly lawsuit for me. I don't care who you are, get Holloway on this. But no power for you and your toys until sunrise. We just don't have extra electricity right now.
Okay.
Look, Robert, you and I got off on the wrong foot. Our drones were originally designed for autonomous construction and repair, and we've brought the necessary resources. Grant us landing permission, and we'll handle the power situation ourselves.
Yes, grant us landing permission, Robert.
This benefits both of us. more solar panels for you, and we could land our toys and get going. They also can handle the repairs. So, should I update Mr. Holloway on our successful collaboration?
All right, Alice. You have permission to land. Make sure your fancy drones don't break anything. Over and out.
Thanks, Robert.
Director, it's your call. Permission to land has been granted. Show this Bob the Builder that we can fix this.
Bob the Builder.
Objective achieved.
Okay.
Choose a place to land the pods near the elevator. To do this, click on the notification on the left side of the screen and select an appropriate location.
2 cargo pods are ready.
Director,
Oh,
your
hold on.
primary responsibility is to ensure resource extraction and processing in our logistics hub on the Sea of Tranquility. Currently, it depends on external supplies. If you can address this issue, even partially, rest assured, we'll secure long-term contracts for you in the years to come.
Yeah, this game is also, you know, quite capitalistic, so we're not here just to colonize the moon. It's basically money-grabbing operation.
I personally vouched for your mission to the board. I'd hate to send you home with nothing. Better help me convince these old-timers that you are a promising team, and your work is the future.
Yes, I am the future.
Absolutely, Mr. Holloway.
Oh,
Both
and
the director
Alice
and
is.
I are immensely grateful to you. Our focus is on establishing a long-term partnership, and we'll do our utmost to make it a reality. You can count on us. To get started, select the required modules on the construction panel. And Director, place the holograms
sorry.
of solar panels on the highlighted sites. Our drones will pick up
Yeah,
necessary
okay,
resources
we'll
and
build
begin construction.
solar panels where she wants us to. Okay, the last one was wrong. Solar panel, there we go. Did I do that? Oh no. Oh no, it's off by 1. I hope that counts, come on. It's off by 1 everywhere. I think it doesn't count. Oh yeah, it does. Oh, triple speed actually, obviously. So our drones are building the new
Objective achieved.
solar
Would
panels.
you look at that?
Hi, Robert.
They've actually built them. Not a bad start at all. Alice, can you hear me? Your drones did a good job. Faster than I expected. All the energy from these panels will go to you. But if you want to work at night, you need to take care of saving it now. For this, you're going to need some batteries.
I'm gonna
Thank
build batteries.
you for your unwavering faith in our abilities, Robert. And I hope we've convinced you that we know what we're doing. And now our suddenly efficient drones will be busy building batteries. Director, he's absolutely right. A night on the moon is almost 14 and a half Earth days without the sun, and we do need batteries. Build 4 of them next to the solar panels.
Alright, so let's build batteries. Gonna flip them around. Gonna do the same thing here, off by 1. So up here you can see daytime and nighttime. So nighttime is way longer, or well, a bit longer, and yeah, we need to use the daytime so that we can fill the batteries with power. Build a charging station for the drones. Nobody told me that. Where is my cinematic or, you know, pop-up here? Gonna build the charging station, I don't know, over there. And we still need to hook up all the things with power lines. I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to tell me now.
Well, your drones really know how to build. Now use the wiring tool and connect the solar panels and batteries. Next, you just need to power up the elevator and you'll gain access to the underground level.
Alright, Robert.
Switch to the utilities mode and select the wiring tool. You can right-click to quickly access the tool.
Right click, wires, wires, and now let's connect this. What I learned is that, well, clicking on it and then clicking on the next thing does the connection. So if you want to keep going, just to double click and then it's connected. Oh, I can't connect the charging station. Oh, that's too far away. Come on.
You're
okay.
not the brightest, don't you?
I can connect to the existing infrastructure,
Now
so
that
that's
everything
something.
is up and running, let's get down to business. Switch to the underground level by pressing tab.
Tab, underground level.
Great. To start mining, build the drone configuration module. The elevator transfers power from the surface to the underground level. No need to worry about that.
Okay, let's build a drone reconfiguration module. I'm gonna put that, I don't know, over there. We'll connect it with wires. Maybe like that.
Now wire it to the elevator to power the module.
Yep, we did that. I did
Pardon my
that.
curiosity, but how are you going to extract lunar regolith with cargo robots? I'm far from a robotics expert, of course, but it seems like we have more questions than answers at this point.
Thanks, Robert. Excellent question.
That's an excellent question, Robert, and I'd be delighted to answer it. However, I need to wrap up some things first. The drone reconfiguration module allows up to 5 drones to be converted into mining drones and vice versa. Now let's have the drones excavate an area measuring 50 standard units. In the meantime, I'll have a chat with our curious Bob.
So we'll just have them excavate stuff over here.
To order the drones to start the excavation,
Yep,
you
we
need
did
to
that.
use the... Robert, to answer your question, our company has been providing repair and maintenance services for robotics and mining equipment for over 10 years. We were involved in the development and maintenance of technology for lunar mining along with the first industrial expeditions to the moon, even before the construction of the space elevator and the full-scale development of the moon by mankind. And I'm pleased to inform you, Robert, that by pooling our vast experience, we have been able to develop and implement multifunctional drone technology that can be re-equipped for a variety of tasks. Did I answer your question in enough detail, or should I send you a set of materials for review? I can throw in a set of coloring books especially for you, so you can quietly make your downtime in the workplace more enjoyable.
Oh, Alice, that was
All right, Alice, I
That
get
was
the
nice.
hint. You do your job and I'll mind my own business. By the way, I'll grab a few coloring books as souvenirs for the kids. I'll be heading home in about 2 weeks.
Oh, that's nice, Robert. I kinda like him.
Director, I understand that I can be difficult at times, but your Alice is quite remarkable. She reminds me of my ex-wife.
Oh, she is remarkable, Robert. She is.
We're all still on the same channel, Robert.
So, what's up with those coloring books?
I'll send them to your wife along with some flowers. She's not likely to get them from her husband.
Tutorial completed. Okay, so that's, you know, just some basic background information. I'm gonna click on continue campaign.
Wait. We're getting distress signals from everywhere. Director, the alert system isn't malfunctioning. We have to check.
Something's happening. That's not good. Oh no. Oh, that's Hope 2. Orbital station. Right. Well. So now we have, you know, the main story unfolds. Explosion or impact on the moon.
This is an emergency broadcast. We have detected an imminent asteroid collision with the moon's surface. We are currently assessing the extent of the damage and the number of casualties. At this moment, our teams are working tirelessly to restore communication with lunar outposts. For those still on the moon, be aware that we are mobilizing all available resources to assist you. Conserve your energy and ration your supplies until further notice. Additional information will be provided as the situation unfolds. Stay tuned for updates. Over and out.
Okay, so it was an
I
asteroid.
repeat, Crust has declared a state of emergency of the first degree. Commercial shipments and cargo landings are prohibited. All complexes, resources, and facilities on the moon are now under Crust control. All remaining facilities should switch to emergency frequency and report their status. Conserve energy and resources, and await further instructions.
So, if I get that right, Crust is the major player here on the moon, maybe even on Earth, and you know, they're somewhat the bad guys.
What's happening? Director, can you hear me? We're receiving reports that a meteorite collided with the moon and the state of emergency has been declared. Director, confirm you're on the line right now.
Come on, was it a meteorite or an asteroid? That's not the same thing. Right, I'm on the line.
You could have done it more quickly and spared me the worry.
Oh, come on, sorry, Alice.
Director, there's still no signal from the personnel of the base. I'll try again, but my hope is dwindling.
Oh no. The personnel at the base? That's Robert.
Robert, come in. Robert, do you copy? Robert, damn it, come in.
Robert, no! Okay.
There appear to be no survivors. I'm glad you were on the orbital station when the collision happened. I suggest you stay there as long as possible.
So, okay, I'm on the orbital station. Where am I? Hope 1? Or probably.
We should try to hold out until logistics with Earth are restored. Start with electricity. We still have resources and functional drones. That should be enough for a few solar panels and batteries.
Right. So, basically it's the same thing as we did in the tutorial. Let me pause for a bit. So, you know, that's the story setup. Someone has already been to the moon and now everything is, you know, destroyed. So that's where we can later send expeditions to, so that there's something to explore and there is a story to unfold. But basically, we are more or less starting anew with building the base here. Okay, right. So let's get going with actual gameplay. We need to build 5 solar panels and install, well, and 5 batteries. So, as you can see, we now only have the small solar panels. In the tutorial, we had the medium ones. So it's just as the tutorial didn't happen. The rest of the buildings are here, but they're destroyed. Later on in the game we can salvage them. Now I'm just gonna replicate the existing structure here with the small solar panels. So, oh, there's some destroyed stuff. Never mind. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say that's okay for now. And same with batteries. I'm not gonna care about the spacing that they did here.
The meteorite impact occurred on the far side of the moon. We're lucky it happened so far away from our mission. But the strength of the blast wave raises a lot of questions.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you, Professor. Okay, the meteorite impacted on the other side of the moon, but there are some questions.
Is that all the head of the research department can say? Somewhere far away there was an explosion and we don't know the cause?
Okay, so I guess part of the story is to find out if it was really just a meteorite or what kind of explosion that was.
Because scientists are working with proven facts, not speculating on fragmentary evidence. Much more data would be needed to reach the conclusions.
Right. Oh yeah, obviously I need to unpause, sorry. Let's do triple speed. And let's connect all the things with wires. Is that too far away? No, it isn't. Up here we have our money. So the you know, wires only cost money. That's if we have surplus power or if we are losing power.
We have
that's the state of
but our resource reserves
batteries
are almost depleted. We need to restore production as soon as possible. Let's start with repairing the elevator to gain access to the underground level.
Repairing the elevator, connecting the elevator. Come on, that's too far away. Okay, I need to build a... Oh, okay. She wants me to build a charging station first, right? I can do that. Charging station for drones. Maybe next to the elevator entrance. I don't know. Sure.
You can't build here.
Can I not build an utility pole? I can. So that we can connect those things.
Objective achieved.
Right.
Then build a charging station for the drones. Make sure that elevator and charging station are connected to the power network.
Okay, I did that already. Over here we also have water and oxygen. We'll need that way later probably. Didn't play as far as you know, having colonists here, so I don't know about that yet. We'll see. That's our drones.
We're getting word of supply shortages from almost everywhere on Earth. The explosion cut off most of the supply channels from the moon. Millions of people are in need of resources, and we can satisfy that demand. Supplies used to run through the contract system, but it came to a complete halt after the explosion. We might be able to fix that.
Okay, so that's the part where you're going to be the money grabber.
The explosion destroyed everything on the surface, but there may still be mining modules underground. We need to go down and see what we have left.
Okay, just to finish it, obviously over here you have the colonists. This is CPU capacity. That's basically how many buildings you can have and sustain. Reputation is for contracts, and those are the three different kinds of science. We'll see all that later on. So let's go down. Press tab.
Director, we need to reconnect the power supply to the underground level. Connect the elevator and electrical pole with wires so we can see the scale of the damages.
Yes.
That's better. I see that we have a module to produce smart concrete, but we have an urgent need to resume production of steel and silicone.
Okay, so this thing produces smart concrete, which is basically, well, it's just bricks, but they are made out of, I guess, general regolith everything. In this game, you are harvesting or you're mining regolith with different percentages of, ingredients. So in this thing, the regolith stones or whatever that are stored in here contain 53% slag, a bit of silicone, aluminum, titanium, and iron. We'll see that in a bit.
Director, I have an idea. First, convert 5 drones into miners, and we'll proceed.
Right, did that.
Drone reconfiguration module allows up to 5 drones to be converted into mining drones and vice versa.
Yes.
We have smelting furnaces, but to start producing any resource, the relevant oxides are always needed. We will now mine them with the mining drones. Director, we have access to iron and silicone veins. Assign drones to mine the resources from the veins to supply the processing modules with raw materials.
Enter excavation mode and assign mining drones to mine resources directly from a vein.
Okay, as you see, we can click on...
You can now watch mining drones extract the oxides, and working drones deliver them to the smelting furnace.
On the excavation mode and then set them to manually harvest this, but soon we'll build something on top of this where the extraction is automated. This last guy can mine stuff over here.
You can adjust the game speed by selecting the
Yep,
desired...
did that. So, silicone. Oh yeah, over here you can see the regolith that is mined here contains 68% silicone, and the rest is way lower percentage. Over there it's 55% iron and plus some other stuff. So that's how this game works. Not everything is pure
Director,
one type of
you can never
ore.
have too much smart concrete, so it's worth spending time to produce it. For this purpose, we have a pressing module, which may not be the most efficient way, but it's good enough to start with. The pressing module requires only regolith, which is a type of lunar dirt plentiful here. Assign mining drones to the evacuation so that we have the resources we need. Free drones will deliver the regolith to production themselves.
I love that he said evacuation when it's excavation. So that's that happened during audio recording that, I guess.
Director, here's the latest news regarding contracts. To resume shipments to Earth, we'll need to restore communication and significantly expand production. If we manage this in the near term, I'll negotiate an extremely lucrative contract with the aerospace company FASM. They've lost their supplier and are willing to pay generously for an urgent order. I'm still looking into the matter, but be prepared to devote all resources to this effort if you want to maximize the benefits. I'll return as soon as new information becomes available.
Okay. So you'll soon see that we'll have some conflicting interests. This guy wants us to sell stuff to Earth or to other players, other companies or whatever, in order to maximize profit. We'll see that he's not the only one who wants us to do certain things. Our task is now to produce smart concrete. This is done over here, and the regolith that is used is that what the drones mine from the side of the cave here.
There should be enough smart concrete for the first time.
Because that's mostly slag and not useful stuff in there. Can we? Yeah, we can see what's in it over here. So 75% slag. And now it's nighttime, and our battery, storage is going down.
We have a message on the emergency channel. I'll put it on the screen.
Thank you, Alice.
Attention. This is Arthur Moore, commander of the Hope 2 orbital station. The station has sustained severe damage from multiple collisions. We have lost key control modules. A hard moon landing will occur in the coming weeks. Request assistance from anyone who hears this message. All crew members are ordered to take shelter in Block 4. I repeat.
Okay, so Hope 2, the other orbital station, has been damaged, which means we'll have to build the facilities to host colonists in the future, I guess.
The
that's
debris
what
from
it
the meteorite
means.
impact must have gotten Hope 2. I'm already contacting Crust to report it.
Director, my name is Clyde Draper, and I lead the Crust search and rescue operation. We are aware of the situation with Hope 2, and are already developing an evacuation plan. There's still a chance to restore resource mining and production at your facility, and it's in our mutual interest for you to assist us. We need a place to accommodate the rescued crew, and your base is the most suitable candidate for this. Crust will provide you with the necessary equipment and scientific resources to carry out the assigned tasks.
Okay, so we are getting resources and stuff in order to help them search for survivors and so on, right? And do other stuff for them. So yeah, we'll see.
All due respect, Director, I do not share your doubts. People are in danger, and if it's in our power to help them, we must do so.
What doubts did I...
With all due respect, Alice, altruism has clouded your judgment. Crust is clearly asking for grant aid that we cannot afford right now. I suggest we focus on restoring production and resuming shipments to Earth, where resources are urgently needed right now.
Okay, I think she meant I have doubts because I clicked on I need advice.
Also, I've negotiated a prepayment with FASM. We can use their funds if we start reestablishing the contract system now.
But all you care about is profit. If that's the case, think of the technology Crust will provide. It's worth as much as our base in its current state.
Okay.
Do we pay a fair price for their technology? Don't forget, Director, by accepting Crust's offer, we will allow them to decide how our base is developed. We'll have to focus on the construction of the living quarters and postpone the expansion of high-tech manufacturing and investigation of the meteorite case.
Okay, so that's there you can see we have the conflict of interest.
Crust is going to accommodate the surviving Hope 2 crew members at your base in exchange for equipment and technologies for us to carry out a rescue mission. If you accept Crust's offer, you will lose access to the FASM contract, for which the corporation is willing to pay upfront.
So we can focus on building stuff to accommodate for the crew. But as you can see, that's the higher difficulty, and it's also at this time only work in progress. So that's why I'm going to choose this one. We'll focus on restoring supply deliveries to Earth, which will grant me access to the contract system and give me 100,000 credits right away. And it's recommended for the first playthrough, so that's what we're going to do.
Crust is capable of organizing a rescue operation independently, but the explosion damaged the system for communicating with the nearest facilities. You need communication for full operations on the moon, and we need it to rescue the crew of Hope 2. Your base is the closest to the repeater, and we can provide the equipment for the repairs. It's a mutually beneficial proposal, Director, but I understand if you want to discuss it with your colleagues again.
So he's not really mad at us that we don't organize the rescue operation. He can do it himself, but we can help with communication and so on. We'll probably take the offer, but I'm just going to see what the other guys suggest.
If we decide to resume supplying, we'll need to interact with others to share the resources, and to do so, we have to establish communication.
Fair point.
Fixing a repeater is no big deal, but the Crust equipment isn't just lying around. We've already been offered it twice. There may not be a third time.
You're totally right, Ratchet.
Crust is requesting your assistance in restoring the communication system on the moon in exchange for equipment to perform work on the transponder.
Yeah, so can't even decide to not do it.
Pleasure doing business with you. We'll send you the rover scout and the coordinates for the repeater shortly.
Thank you, Mr. Crust. Already forgot your name. So, you know what? Let's pause
Don't
this
call
here.
me cynical, but the
Sorry.
best we can do under the current circumstances is try to salvage the equipment that miraculously survived.
Well, let's not waste any time. Professor, you prepared a research plan before starting the expedition, didn't you?
Absolutely. First, we need to increase production. We have smelting furnaces, but we need extractors and refineries to extract the oxides.
Okay, yep. Now this...
Director,
Come on.
research underground mining and place 2 extractors on the iron and silicon veins.
I will do that, Professor. Just give me a second. I want to say something now. Thank you very much. So now the, well, build your base thing starts, and the greater story was set up. We'll have to deal with colonists or the survivors from Hope 2, probably in the near future. Or, well, at least help Crust deal with them. And our main focus is restore the contract system and the logistics system with Earth. I think in this universe, in this hypothetical world in the near future, Earth is dependent of the resources from the moon, so that's why this is the focus here, to get started selling stuff to Earth. We'll see that in the next episode. I'm gonna do a cut here. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in, well, this game, feel free to watch the following episodes. I'm gonna do another recording right away. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a good one. Bye bye.